Are you worried that your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be? Do you find yourself forgetting names, misplacing keys, or struggling to remember what you walked into a room to get? If you're over 60, these moments of mental fog might feel frightening, leaving you wondering if this is just normal aging or something more serious. The truth is, your brain doesn't have to decline dramatically as you age, and there are natural ways to protect and even enhance your cognitive function well into your golden years. Many people believe that memory loss and mental decline are inevitable parts of getting older, but science tells us a different story. Your brain has an incredible ability to adapt, heal, and even grow new connections throughout your entire life. The key is knowing how to support it properly. Today, we're going to explore how just one simple, natural approach each day can make a profound difference in protecting your brain health after 60. What if I told you that the solution doesn't require expensive treatments, complicated routines, or dangerous medications? What if protecting your brain could be as simple as taking one natural capsule daily, combined with understanding what your brain truly needs to thrive? Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to learn could change how you think about aging and give you the confidence that your best mental years can still be ahead of you. Brain health after 60 is one of the most pressing concerns facing older adults today, yet it remains widely misunderstood. As we age, our brains naturally undergo changes that can affect memory, processing speed, and cognitive flexibility. However, the dramatic decline that many people fear is not an inevitable part of aging. Understanding what actually happens to our brains as we get older is the first step in taking control of our cognitive future. The aging brain faces several real challenges that begin subtly, but can become more noticeable over time. Blood flow to the brain typically decreases with age, reducing the oxygen and nutrients that brain cells need to function optimally. The production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that allow brain cells to communicate, also naturally declines. Additionally, chronic inflammation, which tends to increase as we age, can damage brain tissue and interfere with normal cognitive processes. Many older adults report experiencing what experts call senior moments, those frustrating instances of forgetting a familiar word, losing track of what they were saying mid-sentence, or walking into a room and completely forgetting why they went there. While these experiences are common and often harmless, they can create significant anxiety about the future. The fear of developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease looms large for many people over 60, especially if they've watched loved ones struggle with these conditions. The modern lifestyle compounds these natural aging processes in ways that previous generations didn't experience. Chronic stress, poor sleep quality, processed foods, and sedentary lifestyles all contribute to accelerated brain aging. Environmental toxins, certain medications, and social isolation further challenge the aging brain. It's no wonder that cognitive concerns are at the forefront of many older adults' minds. However, here's what's truly encouraging. Research consistently shows that the brain remains remarkably plastic throughout life. This means it can form new neural connections, adapt to challenges, and even generate new brain cells in certain regions. The key is providing your brain with the right support at the right time. This is where the concept of targeted nutritional support becomes crucial. The idea of protecting your brain with natural compounds isn't new, but our understanding of how specific nutrients work has advanced dramatically. Certain natural substances have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier effectively, providing direct nourishment to brain tissue. Others work by reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, or supporting the production of essential neurotransmitters. When these compounds are concentrated into a single, well-formulated capsule, they can provide comprehensive brain support that addresses multiple aspects of cognitive health simultaneously. To understand how natural brain protection works, we need to explore what your brain actually needs to stay healthy and function at its best. Think of your brain as the most sophisticated computer ever created. But unlike a machine, it's a living organ that requires constant nourishment, maintenance, and care. Every thought you think, every memory you form, and every decision you make depends on billions of brain cells working together in perfect harmony. Your brain is incredibly energy hungry, consuming about 20% of your body's total energy despite weighing only about 3% of your total body weight. This high energy demand means that brain cells are particularly vulnerable to damage from insufficient nutrients, poor blood flow, or toxic substances. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at delivering nutrients to the brain and removing waste products, which is why targeted nutritional support becomes increasingly important. The blood-brain barrier is a protective filter that prevents many substances from entering brain tissue. While this barrier protects the brain from toxins and pathogens, it also makes it challenging to deliver beneficial nutrients directly to brain cells. This is why not all supplements that claim to support brain health are equally effective. The most beneficial compounds are those that can successfully cross this barrier and be utilized by brain tissue. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage brain cells through a process called oxidative stress. Your brain is particularly susceptible to this type of damage because it uses so much oxygen and contains high levels of fatty acids that free radicals readily attack. Antioxidants are compounds that neutralize free radicals, protecting brain cells from damage. As we age, our natural antioxidant defenses weaken, making external antioxidant support increasingly valuable. Inflammation in the brain, called neuroinflammation, is another major factor in cognitive decline. Unlike the acute inflammation that helps heal injuries, chronic neuroinflammation is destructive and interferes with normal brain function. It can damage neurons, disrupt communication between brain cells, and contribute to the formation of harmful protein deposits associated with neurodegenerative diseases. Neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers that allow brain cells to communicate with each other. Key neurotransmitters for cognitive function include acetylcholine, which is crucial for memory and learning, dopamine, which affects motivation and reward processing, and serotonin, which influences mood and sleep. The production of these neurotransmitters naturally declines with age, but certain nutrients can support their synthesis and function. Blood flow to the brain is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients while removing waste products. Poor circulation can lead to what some people describe as brain fog, that feeling of mental cloudiness or difficulty concentrating. Compounds that support healthy circulation can help ensure that your brain receives the resources it needs to function optimally. When we talk about one natural capsule providing comprehensive brain protection, we're referring to formulations that address multiple aspects of brain health simultaneously. The most effective approaches combine antioxidants to fight free radical damage, anti-inflammatory compounds to reduce neuroinflammation, circulation enhancers to improve blood flow, and nutrients that support neurotransmitter production. This multi-targeted approach acknowledges that brain health is complex and requires comprehensive support rather than focusing on just one aspect of cognitive function. The impact of declining brain health extends far beyond simple forgetfulness, affecting every aspect of daily life and emotional well-being for older adults. When cognitive function begins to slip, the physical and emotional consequences create a cascade of challenges that can dramatically reduce quality of life and independence. Physically, cognitive decline often manifests in ways that many people don't immediately recognize as brain-related. Coordination and balance problems can increase the risk of falls, as the brain struggles to integrate sensory information and coordinate muscle movements effectively. Many older adults notice that they move more slowly or feel less confident navigating familiar environments. Simple tasks like cooking, driving, or managing medications become more challenging and potentially dangerous when memory and attention are compromised. Sleep disturbances are both a cause and consequence of brain health issues. Poor cognitive function can disrupt normal sleep patterns, while inadequate sleep further impairs brain function, creating a vicious cycle. Many older adults report lying awake at night worrying about their mental capabilities, which only compounds the problem. The fatigue that results from poor sleep makes cognitive challenges even more pronounced during the day. The emotional toll of cognitive concerns cannot be overstated. Many older adults describe feeling frustrated, embarrassed, or frightened when they notice changes in their mental sharpness. The fear of losing their mind can lead to anxiety and depression, which ironically can worsen cognitive symptoms. Some people begin to withdraw from social activities, hobbies, or responsibilities they once enjoyed because they're afraid of making mistakes or appearing confused. Family relationships often suffer when cognitive changes occur. Adult children may become overly protective or critical, while the older adult may feel patronized or misunderstood. Spouses may find themselves taking on more responsibilities, leading to stress and resentment on both sides. The person experiencing cognitive changes may feel like they're becoming a burden, leading to guilt and further social withdrawal. Independence is perhaps the most precious thing that cognitive decline threatens. The ability to make decisions, manage finances, live alone, and maintain personal autonomy depends heavily on cognitive function. Many older adults fear losing their independence more than they fear death itself. This fear can be paralyzing, preventing people from seeking help or taking proactive steps to protect their brain health. The financial implications of cognitive decline are substantial and often overlooked. Poor judgment or memory problems can lead to financial mistakes, susceptibility to scams, or inability to manage budgets effectively. The cost of care increases dramatically when cognitive function is compromised, and the earlier these problems begin, the greater the long-term financial impact. Social isolation frequently occurs as cognitive symptoms worsen. People may stop driving, avoid social gatherings, or discontinue activities they once enjoyed. This isolation further accelerates cognitive decline, as social engagement is crucial for maintaining mental sharpness. The loss of social connections also removes important sources of emotional support just when they're needed most. However, understanding these impacts isn't meant to create fear, but to emphasize why proactive brain protection is so important. When you take steps to protect your cognitive function early, you're not just preserving your memory, you're protecting your independence, relationships, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. The good news is that many of these negative impacts can be prevented or significantly delayed with the right approach to brain health. Every day that you support your brain health is a day that you're investing in your future self. The person you'll be in 5, 10, or 20 years depends largely on the choices you make today about how you care for your brain. When it comes to brain health and aging, misconceptions abound, often preventing older adults from taking effective action to protect their cognitive function. Let's examine and dispel some of the most persistent myths that may be holding you back from optimizing your brain health. Myth number 1. Significant memory loss is a normal and inevitable part of aging. While some minor changes in processing speed and occasional forgetfulness are normal, dramatic memory loss, confusion, or inability to perform familiar tasks are not normal parts of aging. Many people accept cognitive decline as inevitable when they could be taking steps to prevent or slow it significantly. Another common misconception is that brain supplements don't work or are all scams. While it's true that many products on the market lack scientific backing, research has identified specific compounds that demonstrably support brain function. The key is understanding which ingredients have solid research behind them and choosing products that contain effective doses of these proven compounds. Many people believe that genetics determine everything about brain health, leading to a fatalistic attitude about cognitive aging. While genetics do play a role, lifestyle factors and nutritional support can significantly influence how your genes are expressed. Having a family history of dementia doesn't doom you to the same fate. It means you should be more proactive about brain protection. There's a persistent myth that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, suggesting that the aging brain loses its ability to learn and adapt. Scientific research has thoroughly debunked this notion, showing that the brain remains plastic throughout life. You can continue learning new skills, forming new memories, and even growing new brain cells well into your later years. Some people believe that if you're already experiencing cognitive changes, it's too late to do anything about it. This defeatist attitude prevents many older adults from seeking help or trying interventions that could significantly improve their situation. While it's always better to start brain protection early, it's never too late to begin supporting your cognitive function. Another harmful myth is that natural approaches to brain health are weaker or less effective than pharmaceutical options. While medications certainly have their place in treating diagnosed conditions, natural compounds often provide gentler, more sustainable support with fewer side effects. Many prescription drugs for cognitive issues have limited effectiveness and significant risks, while natural approaches can provide meaningful benefits with minimal adverse effects. The belief that brain health is separate from overall health leads many people to ignore the connections between physical and cognitive well-being. Your brain health is intimately connected to your cardiovascular health, digestive health, sleep quality, stress levels, and nutritional status. A holistic approach that addresses overall wellness is far more effective than focusing solely on the brain in isolation. Some older adults believe that taking supplements means they don't need to worry about other aspects of brain health like exercise, social engagement, or mental stimulation. While nutritional support is important, it works best as part of a comprehensive approach to brain health that includes physical activity, social connections, and ongoing mental challenges. Finally, there's a misconception that all brain supplements are the same, leading people to choose products based solely on price or marketing claims. The quality, purity, and concentration of ingredients can vary dramatically between products. Understanding what to look for in a brain health supplement can mean the difference between wasting money on ineffective products and finding genuine support for your cognitive function. The truth is that brain health is largely within your control, regardless of your age or current cognitive status. By understanding the facts and dismissing these harmful myths, you can make informed decisions that support your cognitive function for years to come. Protecting your brain after 60 requires a multifaceted approach that combines the right nutritional support with lifestyle practices that promote cognitive health. The most effective strategies are those that address multiple aspects of brain function while being sustainable and enjoyable for the long term. Nutritional support forms the foundation of brain protection, and this is where the concept of one comprehensive capsule becomes particularly valuable. The most effective brain health formulations typically include several key categories of ingredients. Antioxidants like curcumin, resveratrol, and vitamin E help neutralize free radicals that can damage brain cells. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, are crucial for maintaining healthy brain cell membranes and supporting communication between neurons. Compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier effectively include phosphatidylserine, which supports cell membrane function, and acetyl L-carnitine, which helps with energy production in brain cells. Ginkgo biloba has been extensively studied for its ability to improve circulation to the brain, while Bacopa monnieri has traditional use and emerging research supporting memory function. B vitamins, particularly B6, B12, and folate, are essential for neurotransmitter production and help reduce levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that can be toxic to brain cells when elevated. Magnesium supports nerve function and helps regulate stress hormones that can negatively impact cognitive function. When choosing a brain health supplement, look for products that provide therapeutic doses of these ingredients rather than trace amounts that won't be effective. Third-party testing for purity and potency is important, as is choosing companies that follow good manufacturing practices. The timing of supplementation can also matter. Some ingredients are better absorbed with food, while others work best on an empty stomach. Physical exercise is one of the most powerful tools for brain protection available to older adults. You don't need to become a marathon runner to benefit. Even moderate activities like walking, swimming, or gardening can significantly improve cognitive function. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new brain cells, and helps clear toxins from brain tissue. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, but remember that any movement is better than none. Mental stimulation through learning and challenging activities helps maintain cognitive flexibility and builds cognitive reserve. This doesn't mean doing crossword puzzles all day. While puzzles can be helpful, the brain benefits most from novel, complex activities that require learning new skills. Consider taking up a new hobby, learning a language, playing a musical instrument, or engaging in activities that combine physical and mental challenges like dancing or Tai Chi. Social connections are crucial for brain health but often overlooked. Regular interaction with others stimulates multiple areas of the brain simultaneously and provides emotional support that helps manage stress. If mobility or health issues make traditional socializing difficult, consider phone calls, video chats, or community programs designed for older adults. Sleep quality becomes increasingly important as we age, yet many older adults struggle with sleep disturbances. Poor sleep prevents the brain from clearing toxins and consolidating memories. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, create a comfortable sleep environment, limit screen time before bed, and consider natural sleep supports if needed. If sleep problems persist, consult with a healthcare provider to rule out underlying sleep disorders. Stress management is essential because chronic stress produces hormones that can damage brain cells over time. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing, gentle yoga, or simply spending time in nature can help reduce stress levels. Find stress reduction methods that you enjoy and can practice regularly. Nutrition beyond supplementation also plays a vital role in brain health. A Mediterranean-style diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, and healthy fats provides many of the nutrients your brain needs. Limit processed foods, excessive sugar, and alcohol, all of which can contribute to inflammation and cognitive decline. Stay hydrated, as even mild dehydration can affect cognitive function. Protect your head from injury by using appropriate safety equipment and being cautious about fall risks. Regular health checkups can help identify and manage conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or thyroid disorders that can affect brain function. The key to success with any brain health program is consistency rather than perfection. Start with 1 or 2 changes and gradually build a comprehensive approach that fits your lifestyle and preferences. Remember that small, sustainable changes practiced over time often produce better results than dramatic changes that are difficult to maintain. As we reach the end of our journey together today, I want you to remember something important. Your age is not a limitation, but rather an opportunity to apply wisdom and experience to caring for your most precious asset, your brain. Every single day presents you with choices that can either support or undermine your cognitive health. And the beautiful truth is that it's never too late to start making choices that serve your future self. The science is clear that your brain possesses remarkable abilities to heal, adapt, and even improve throughout your entire life. This neuroplasticity means that the investments you make in brain health today can pay dividends for years to come. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your brain is still capable of forming new connections, learning new things, and functioning at levels that may surprise you. Taking one natural capsule daily for brain protection isn't about chasing a miracle cure or clinging to unrealistic expectations about aging. It's about making a thoughtful, science-based choice to support your brain with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. When combined with the lifestyle practices we've discussed, staying physically active, mentally engaged, socially connected, and emotionally balanced, this simple daily habit becomes part of a comprehensive approach to aging with dignity and vitality. Your cognitive health affects every aspect of your life, from your relationships and independence to your ability to enjoy hobbies and contribute to your community. By taking proactive steps to protect your brain, you're not just preserving memory, you're preserving your quality of life, your sense of self, and your ability to continue growing and learning. Remember that everyone's journey with aging is unique. What works for others may need to be adapted for your specific needs, health conditions, and preferences. Don't compare your progress to others, but focus on being the best version of yourself at this stage of life. Celebrate small victories, be patient with setbacks, and maintain hope for your cognitive future. The fear of cognitive decline doesn't have to define your relationship with aging. Instead, let knowledge empower you, and action give you confidence. You now have information that many people lack, and more importantly, you have the ability to act on that information starting today. If this video has provided you with valuable insights about protecting your brain health, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel by clicking that subscribe button below. We're committed to providing you with reliable, practical information about healthy aging that you can trust and implement in your daily life. Please take a moment to comment and let us know where you're watching from. We love connecting with our community of viewers who are committed to aging with vitality and wisdom. Share this video with family members, friends, or anyone else who could benefit from understanding how to protect their brain health after 60. Sometimes the most powerful gift we can give someone is information that could change their life. Your brain has carried you through decades of experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Now it's time to carry it forward with the care, respect, and support it deserves. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today.